Hey there, everybody. Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Slay the Spire. We're on the 20th floor. Got a medical kit. Still don't know what it does yet, but apparently it does something about status cards, which can be played. But we are ready to fight the Spirit Guardian. He starts with 50 block, and he does carry it over between turns. He can negate 3 debuffs, and he's going to block even more this turn. So, I don't want to doubt myself here. I don't want to be clumsy either. There's a lot of rough cards for this start. Let's get some footwork. We'll start ourselves with some extra block next turn. Strike him, because we need to. And that's all we got. That was a pretty cruddy turn. Luckily, I'm immune to weakness, thanks to my ginger. Outsider detected. Alright, 71 block. Yeah, that's pretty rough. 15 damage. That's pretty rough. Neutralize. Let's bring that damage. Oh, well, we can't bring the damage down. Wow, this hand is terrible. This hand is awful. I'm going to use Wraith Form so I can get more out of skill usage, but wow, that was awful. Yeah, 3 damage when I deal any kind of skill is pretty good. 1,000 cuts whenever I play any card I deal damage. Let's get Adrenaline for more energy and 2 more cards. I could lower his strength, but I think I'd rather try to throw down some more defense first. There we go. There's 9 defense. It's not a lot, but it's something. I need to get his block down so that he starts defending himself rather than attacking me. 10 damage. At least his damage is going down. Okay, Shiv is free. Endless Agony, we'll use one of them, at least. You know what, we'll use both of them. And I think we're going to skewer him for 30 damage. That honestly feels like the best move. There we go. That should force him to defend next turn. He's going to get his block up a little bit here and do 10 damage, but that's not too bad. Wow, he's still attacking. Yikes. All right. Survivor. We'll throw away a strike. We'll use all of our blocks here. At least we're hitting him every time we use any skill card, so that's helpful too. We got to keep that in mind because that means that blocks are very effective. All right. So, hear me out. Fancy footwork again. No. Skewer will do a lot of damage to him and almost kill him. In fact, it might kill him. Oh my god, that was great. We have Pen Nib for the next fight, too. Poison Potion, pretty nice. Sucker Punch, 7 damage and apply a weak. Not too bad, really. We don't need well-laid plans. More poison. I like Sucker Punch, because I like the idea of applying a weak to my enemies. I'm going to go with that for that very reason. Might be a mistake. This fight feels like a mistake. I seem to remember having a battle like this before, and it was not great for us. He's going to deal 20 damage right away. We're going to try to negate as much of that as we can with Dexterity, then dodge and roll. And let's follow that up with, I could do 2 defends to minimize damage as much as possible, and I think that is the play. And by as much as possible, I mean minimize all damage. A Skewer may have been able... In fact, a Skewer would have been able to kill one of them, so I probably should have done that instead. I'm going to be very careful with my Pen Nib here. Frail. I think 1,000 cuts. Defend. Not enough energy. Yikes. Let's throw the poison on the Mystic. I don't like the Mystic. I don't like the debuff. It's scarier than anything that the Centaurian has. Especially that Frail. That Frail is awful. Okay, they're being defensive this turn, so I think this means it's a turn that I can attack. And by I think, I mean it's definitely a turn where I attack here. I'm going to use all my Endless Agony right away. And I'm going to apply minus strength on this Centaurian here. Alright, I think that was a good play. I don't get the weaken because I'm immune, so a doubt really doesn't do anything too much against me. Alright, he did give himself... She gave both of them some more strength, so that was bad. Needless to say. Adrenaline. Let me get some more energy up in here. Footwork is very tempting. Let's use it. Especially since they're not attacking again. So we're going to use as much non-attacks as we can. There we go. Then Sucker Punch... She's not going to save her block between rounds, so let's Sucker Punch you instead. Especially since you're the one that does most of the damage there, Mr. Centaurian. I don't like it. Alright. The heal. The heal is terrible, man. Alright. Let's weaken him. Again. I could use Wraith form here, and then we could go all defensive. Or we can use defend and guarantee no damage. Both of those are very good. I like Wraith form better, though. I'll sacrifice 8 health to probably ensure I don't take any more health damage. If I'm playing my cards right here. Okay, the Frail is worn off completely. So, we're going to Shiv you. We're going to defend. That's going to block all the damage. We're going to regular attack, I think. It's worth a little bit more. Actually, wait a minute. Heal Hook does stuff against enemies who are weak. This is free. And we get energy, and we get to draw a card, which means we get to defend even farther, which doesn't help us explicitly, but it is nice for us. Then we'll weaken the other one, too. All right. Now we got damage going. Are you going to heal again? Nope, you're going to plus strength, which is pretty tough. Block and buff. All right. I see how you're playing. Could skewer right now. We could actually throw a Shiv first. Throw a Shiv first. Pen Nib goes into effect. Skewer you. And this fight suddenly got a lot easier. That's how you do it. Alright. We made good use of the Pen Nib. And now she's going to make good use of dying. Alright. And now we just go all out. Next turn should do it. Let's just throw out another Shiv. Are you just going to buff? Is that all you got? Do you have nothing else? Is this your whole strategy? We'll use dodge and roll to get some block next turn. What you going to do? Heal yourself? Strength. All right. I know you have attacks. I don't know why you're not using them. I guess it doesn't matter now, though, because you're going down. Punch to the face. Gold. Fire Potion. New card. Deflect Crippling Poison. 3 poison and 3 weak. It's pretty good. Predator. 15 damage and deal or draw 2 more cards the next turn. Block is tempting because it's free. I'm really a sucker for free cards. I really am. Alright, this fight I've had before. The Slaver and the Shelled Parasite. I'm not a huge fan of the fight. Wow. Okay, let's... You know what? Footwork. Footwork again. Their plan is to do 19 damage. We got 10 block right there for free. Alright, our block skill is on point now. For our blocking capabilities, I should say. Can't make me weak, son. Alright. I think we've already got a huge advantage in this fight. Let's... We have no block. Oh, we have 1 block this turn, though. Alright, I'm going to use Survivor. Let's get rid of Doubt. Can't use Wraith form now, but we can use Shiv. So we're going to do that. You can either use Malaise, which will reduce some strength, and apply a weak. Or we can use Sucker Punch, which will also apply a weak. I think it's better to Sucker Punch you and Malaise you to lower the strength of both of you. And that way we went from a lot of damage to a lot less. So, what we got? Like 16 or 15 damage, something like that? Down to 1. Nice. 17 damage and a buff from the back. Let's go with... I like 1,000 Cuts here. I'm really liking 1,000 Cuts here. I think 1,000 Cuts, Shiv, dodge and roll. Alright, we're going to take some more damage this turn. Can't really help it, but we'll survive it. Going to take 7 damage, to be exact. Alright. Mitigated down, it looks like. And we get the Pen Nib this turn, so if we can get a very powerful move, which we didn't, it's alright. I'm thinking our best move right now is to defend. Because we only need 14 defense. And we've got it now. We just hold on to the Pen Nib until we can hit a lot harder. Until we can at least guarantee a kill with the least amount of energy. Because this self-buff, not too scared about that. Alright, we got Neutralize, we got Strike. 18 damage is pretty good. Skewer, I mean, we've got Skewer. No, that's going to kill me. I think it's cheaper to actually just do a Punch, a Neutralize, and then a Strike. Exhaust won't help anymore. Yeah, a Strike. And we can still Skewer you. And then Shiv you to lower your block. Awesome. This is going to take 8 damage. Oh, I'm sorry. No. 2 damage. That's right. We got the Torty. Anytime we would take less than 5 HP, it gets reduced to 1. And that's exactly what it's good for. Okay, we're going to block all your damage. We're going to not be able to hurt you anymore. So I think we're just going to use everything we can here. See what we can do. Yes! Got a little bit of damage on you. Which, every time we do that, it lowers the plated armor. Very nice on the block there. 8 damage, which is going to be reduced to 2 damage because of the way our ability works. So 1 deflect is for free. And then we just strike, strike, shiv, shiv. Down to 5 defense per turn, which is nothing. Bring it, big boy. It does not affect our block. It only affects our HP. That's good to know. Doesn't mean too much to us right now, but it is good to know. Alright, we'll use an Endless Agony here. We'll use a Defend. In fact, I think we're going to use both Defends. There we go. And we'll use this Endless Agony as well. No more armor for him. And he's confused, which means he might put his armor back up this turn. Oh, no, he's not just confused, he's stunned. Ah! The onslaught of attacks just made it so he didn't know what to do with his life. Sucker Punch. Shiv. And his strength is pretty low, too. Actually, that was not the card I wanted to use, but that's fine. Endless Agony, will use it. Dodge roll was what I wanted. Oh, well. That's fine. We'll start with 10 dodge or 10 block next turn, and we just go all-out attack, because he's not strong enough to hurt us. So I would say, from what I've learned about the Silent so far, the Silent definitely takes advantage of the long game. The longer the fight goes, the stronger she can get. Choke is new. Great art, by the way. Whenever, let's see, deal 12 damage whenever you play a card this turn, targeted enemy loses 3 HP. Okay, so if I could use this first and then use a bunch of 0 energy cards, we could do a lot of damage with that. I like the idea. Let's play it safe here. Go question mark Campfire. An old beggar asked for some coin. We're just short. Sorry, dude. Alright, Campfire. Let's heal, because we're down to 22 health. We're back up to 45, which is pretty good. And a new question mark for us. Holy cow. 3 cultists. This is a bit scary. Let's see. I can start with Adrenaline. I get even more cards, but very few 0 cards here. I kind of want to hit one of them first. We have 5. Wow, we can kill any of them right now. Or we could use Fancy Footwork and 1,000 Cuts. I think I like that better. Again, we're playing the long game here. And then if we use Dodge and Roll... Oh, we can use Footwork again, actually. And then Dodge and Roll to gain some extra block for the next turn. I know what they're going to do. They're going to use their buffs, and they're all going to talk about it. But my power is unmatched. He's the only one who's going to talk about it? Okay. Alright, they're going to gain 3 strength at the end of their turn. So we want to choke them out as quickly as possible here. And I think a choke is exactly what we want. Right now, they're not doing much damage, but we can deflect. That's 20. They're going to do 18 damage, so we've already got the advantage. Strike here sounds better, but Infinite Blades, I love the free damage. It's too good. It's too good. The free damage is too good. Okay, choke wore off. He hits. Well, they all hit. And next they're going to do 27 damage, which will reduce to 18 by killing the one in front. All right. Shiv him. Agony. And I guess we're going to strike him because we have no block. Wow. 0 block cards. This sucks. I'm just going to use everything I can here. I was really hoping for a pen nib there. I could use the fire potion, but it's not going to help. Well, this stinks. I expected some block cards. What can I say? All right, they're getting stronger. 24 damage. I'm going to stop that, but we're going to stop it slowly. All right. That stops most of it right there. And I think we're going to just use this on you. Bring you down to 7. All right. That's 19. So we got this one blocked. If we have to, we will use the fire potion this next turn to get rid of this guy. All right. Let's see what we have here. Got a shiv. Gonna use it. Got a sucker punch. Gonna use it. And then we got 2 blocks. That should get rid of the one in front. Beautiful. And this one-on-one fight, we should be able to win. Unless we end up... Well, even if we end up with all attack cards, we could probably do the damage. All right, neutralize. Bring his strength down to 13. Hit him with a shiv. Block. Deflect. Hit him. We got this round now. Still lost quite a bit of health. We seem to have a tough time holding on to it. All right. Choke him. My powers were matched. Yes, they were. Flying Knee plus. 11 damage. Gain energy next turn. Riddle with holes. 3 damage 5 times. And Slice. Deal 5 damage. It doesn't cost anything, though. I think we have more attack cards than I want. I really feel like we should get rid of some of those strike cards. I'm going to skip out on this one. See what's in this treasure chest. 23 gold and a regal pillow. And an extra 15 HP when we rest. Nice. I want the merchant, but I don't want to go through an elite enemy right now. I think I'm going to chicken out. I only have 110 gold. I can't buy that much from the merchant anyway. We got a chosen and a bird. All right. We could Wraith form and then deflect, and that will deflect all the damage. So I think that's the play to start with. Wraith form, deflect. A little bit of random damage there. We do have an extra energy, so I believe we should use it on Shiv. There we go. Let's go. Suffer. Please don't. Hex. Whenever you play a non-attack card, I get 1 dazed card in my deck. All right. We're going to... Oh, where should we start here? We got a lot of stuff to do. Let's start with a choke on this guy. We're going to take 18 damage. Now, we can't block it all. We literally can't. So I tell you what. Let's throw this at you. And we'll throw this at you. And we'll throw this at you. And we'll kill you. And then we will gain 5 block and preserve some block for the next turn. The Dazed is unplayable, and we exhaust it after it goes into our hand. So it's not all bad. Alright. We could lower his damage by a lot. But that's not worth it. And we can't block at all, so maybe it is worth it. Since we can't block at all, this is our best move. I forgot to use the Shiv. I could have used Endless Agony as well, but brought his damage from 10 to 4, and we were able to block that thanks to the block that we brought over from the last turn. It's going to use an ability this turn, so this is a good chance to attack with everything we've got. Play the fancy footwork so we can get some more block going. He tried to make us weak, but he couldn't. Also upped his strength. All right. More damage. And then we can play everything we have here, so we're going to play both defends, strike him. Pen Nib did double damage. The Daze leaves our deck. Okay, he's going to keep the vulnerable going, it looks like. No attacks this turn from him, though, so I think what we do is use Adrenaline, and we just skewer him. And then we ship him. There you go. Pretty nice use of cards there, I think. Still don't like any of these. Not enough to grab. Deflect is almost tempting, but our card deck is pretty big at 30. Snecko! How you doing, buddy? I love Snecko. Snecko's adorable. He's going to debuff. So you know what? I think we're going to use 1,000 Cuts. Fancy Footwork. And dodge and roll. There we go. He's not going to hurt us. He might... Perplexing Glare. I was going to say he might make us weak. Confusion. Ah, yes. Now if you draw a card, randomize its cost. What a fun guy. First of all, he just gave me Defend for free. Oh, Sucker Punch. I could Sucker Punch into Heel Hook, and I'll gain an energy out of that. So weaken him. And we have the block now, so we don't have to worry about him. And we got a free strike card. And I guess we're just going to use this because it will hurt him. That was a pretty good way for Confusion to start off for us. I love fighting this guy. Look at Wraith Form for free! Are you actually insane? Endless Agony is still free, too. Which is good because Strike cost everything. We're going to take 7 damage, and we had no defend cards, so we couldn't do anything about it. This is what I mean by our decks getting a little bit full of cards that don't help us. Neutralize cost 3? Are you actually insane? Let's use Adrenaline. We get our defense back. Wow! I can either spend everything to block his attack totally, or I can skewer him, or I can weaken his attack. I forget how good that move is. Malaise is very nice. Alright. He can barely do damage now. Let's see. Let's use Footwork. Block. Strike. And that's going to be pretty much our play for as far as we were going now. We got a Pen Nib. So if we can get another Skewer, we can kill him. Let's see. No luck this time. Defend is free. You know what? I'm going to hold off on attacking. Tail Whip. More vulnerable. It's scary. It's scary. Choke is free. Yes. We'll choke. Wow. The rest of these are terrible. You know what? Let's defend. There we go. It'll at least make sure that we have one more turn where we're not losing any health. We don't really have any health to afford losing, so that's why I want to do that. His Weaken is worn off. Deflect is still free. And he's dead. Bye-bye, Snecko. Poison Stab, Flechettes, Dagger Throw, not good enough. Rest, yes. All right, we get a plus 15 from the pillow, too, so we're up to 45 from 7. Not bad. If we can keep our health throughout the next couple of fights, which is going to be hard because this fight is terrible. All right. We could Malaise right away. I'm not a huge fan of any of these options. So I'm going to use 1,000 Cuts. I could defend and then use Malaise to lower your attack so I don't take any damage. I think that's what I'm going to do because I'd rather not take damage. Yeah. Alright, we'll just use both of these right now because I need less attack cards, not more. Alright. No damage this turn, which is ideal. Didn't you block? Oh, you threw the block on her. Okay. I see what you're doing now. 12 damage. Yeah, the freaking frailty. Neutralize his attack. Deflect, since it doesn't cost us anything. And I think I'm using Wraith Form. I honestly think that's the best play. That way we can use skills. I'm guessing strength buff. No, a heal. That surprised me. 16 damage. Let's use Adrenaline. We've got a lot of defensive cards here. Let's use Fancy Footwork here. Get us a little bit more block. Sucker Punch him to lower his damage. That brings us down to 15 damage in total, which we cannot fully block. So I'm going to use Dodge and Roll, and then I'm going to use Defend. I get one less than if I use the 2 Defends, but I can carry some of that over to the next round, and I think that's important. Especially if you're going to keep using Frail. Alright. They're going defensive, mostly. The Skewer is tempting here. But so is Dexterity. I'm going to use the Dexterity. Get my block up more. And then let's Skewer. There we go. Still decent damage on the Skewer. Even if it was 10 less than it could have been. Of course he blocks her. That just means we don't attack her this turn. That's all that means to me. Okay. Choke's not good enough to break that. So, in fact, Choke, we're just going to get rid of it. I should have been attacking the one in the front. That was stupid of me. He still took quite a bit of damage. Wow, are you just going to keep defending her? Because that's ass. That's just like ass. What the hell? If I could get his health down, or his damage down just a little bit. Damn it. Or even get the pen nib going here. Would have been great. We only took 1 damage, which is great. But we're going to start taking more here. I do not like this team. Let's throw a Weaken on you. That'll help undo some of the effects. They're doing 18 damage. We got that blocked with no problem. Alright, that was a pen nib attack too, unfortunately. I only say unfortunately because it would have been nice to keep it. But that's alright. We need to try to defeat her if we can. He's probably blocking the Mystic this turn. So let's try doing as much damage to the Mystic as we can. Alright, and that's literally as much damage as we can do. Wait! We've done it! She's out of town! Now he's going to defend himself, which doesn't mean a darn thing to me right now. We can just hold off on that. Now, 24 damage, that means a darn thing to me. We need to block as much as we can. We got a Sucker Punch Heel Hook combo that we could use instead of Defend, which might be the best for us. We've blocked his attack somehow and did quite a bit of damage to him, too. Very nice blocking. Okay. 14 damage. Down to 10. Completely blocked. And now we just strike him. And we got Pen Nib next turn, so that's something to keep in mind. Use as much damage as we can. That's the plan. We should be able to kill him this turn. Give me the goods. There's Skewer. Alright. Gold regen potion, thank God. Another 1,000 cuts card. I mean, definitely tempting. Dagger throw plus outmaneuver. I like outmaneuver too, but I am tempted to get a second 1,000 cuts. Because dealing 2 damage to everyone every time I play a card is very, very tempting. In fact, I think I'm going to grab it. It might not be the best move. I'm going to hit the question mark because I don't want to fight another fight. Ominous Forge. You duck into a small hut. Inside you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered with dust, yet a fire roars inside the furnace. You feel on edge. I could upgrade a card and get an injury. I could obtain a relic and have a 75% chance to get normality. That card, I think, is what ruined my Juggernaut build on the Ironclad, so I don't want to do that. Although, upgrading a card is tempting. You know what? Let's upgrade a card. We might not get the injury. And if we do, it's not the worst thing we've ever had. Let's see. That's not worth upgrading. Wraith Form, what does that do? 5 damage to a random enemy when I play a skill. That's pretty nice. Choke. Enemy loses more health. 1,000 cuts. 2 damage to all enemies. I mean, that's straight up better. Sucker Punch, more damage, more weak. Dodge Roll, more block. Adrenaline, more energy. Ooh, 2 energy, huh? Man, Adrenaline and 1,000 cuts are very good upgraded. I think I'm going to go with Adrenaline. The 2 energy is nothing to sneeze at here. You decide to put the forge to use and clang, 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 improve your arsenal, and we did not get a curse. Nice. All right. If we rest, we'll gain a lot of HP. Or we go for a random relic. I think I'm going to go for the HP. That's our best chance for the next fight. 75 out of 77. Let's fight the boss. Oh, no. It's the champ. He has 420 health. Make your own jokes. All right, he's going to hit me for 10 damage. Let's footwork. We'll footwork again. And then we'll block that 10 damage right away. And we'll hit him. All right, champ. Let's go. We got 6 additional dexterity. Face slap. Wow, that threw a frail and a vulnerable on me. Ouch. All right, we don't need the blocks. He's going to buff himself this turn, so hit, hit, hit. That's the plan. All right, champ, what you got? Defensive stance. 16 block and metallicize. He gains 5 block at the end of his turns. If I use adrenaline here, I get 2 extra energy. Wow. Minus a lot of strength for the rest of this fight. Yes. Minus 6 strength. That's amazing. Do your worst. Ha ha. Can't weaken me that way, buddy. All right, he has 5 block from his metallicize. 4 damage. 4 damage. I feel bad for him because he looks like a dinkus now. We'll block that like it's nothing. All right, now we just need to get our 1,000 cuts on the floor. We should be good for this fight. He's buffing. He probably has a way to buff his attack power. I would be surprised if he didn't. Use both of these right away. Infinite blades. Survivor and defend. Just using my cards so that he loses health slowly by the 1,000 cuts. Yep, strength up. It's kind of what I thought he was going to do. He's going for a debuff now, so let's use 1,000 cuts again. Throw down a shiv. He now takes 2 damage per hit. If we throw Sucker Punch, we can keep his weaken up, so I think that's the best play here. All right, this really is going to be a death by 1,000 cuts. You call that a weapon? Your taunts don't make me weaker. They do make me a little vulnerable, but still, 6 damage? Not too bad. Especially when we're going to keep that neutralized and do a lot of damage per turn and also block it with 1 move. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to skewer you, buddy. It's coming. All right. He's keeping us vulnerable. There it is. And this is the turn he's not attacking either. Oh, you regret that. Oh, I used the shiv. That, you freaking idiot. You used the shiv instead of the skewer, you fool. Oh, damn it. Wow, 10 metallicize. Okay, he's getting tougher. Also 15 damage. We have most of that mitigated. Heal hook is free because he's weakened. Survivor, throwaway choke since I'm not going to use it. And then shiv and strike. Still did a little bit of damage to him, but that's a lot of block at the end of his turns. And it looks like he's going to try to do it again. We don't have the pen nib, or I would go straight for skewer here. Honestly, Wraith form seems like the best move. But skewer is a lot of damage off of him. I'm going to go with skewer. Wraith form only works on skills, and I'm not guaranteed to be playing skills every turn. All right, he metallicized 15? Okay, he's attacking this turn, so definitely defend. These don't really do anything for me, but I do get the pen nib built up from it. All right, we can still block his attacks. Jeez, 15 per turn. That's nuts, man. Luckily, every time I use anything, he loses some block. Sucker Punch. Give him the weaken. Throw that in defense to keep some more of that energy going, or health going down. I need to keep breaking it down as fast as I can here. Frail and vulnerable. Not a good time for frailty. He's buffing himself. but it's not a defensive buff this time. Use the free moves. He's weakened, so we'll use Heal Hook. Got another defend card out of it. Just hit him as much as we can. Just keep slapping him. This is going to be a long fight. I can tell already. +2 strength is pretty rough right now. Alright. I say this time, since all we have are attack cards, we can't defend ourselves at all. We use everything we can here. Oh, we're out of energy. Darn it. The choke helped us out a bit here for extra damage. Okay. He's starting to be able to hurt us now, and I don't like it. Shiv again. Gotta go with the blocks. Strike. Next turn, we get the pen nib. Alright. Skewer. No skewer. And he's not weakened, so Heal Hook's not going to do extra damage. Yikes. I guess neutralize and then Heal Hook. Get a new card. There's Skewer. You bastard. You were hiding out on me. Going to use it right now. Defeat impossible. He mad, bro. All right. Maybe because he's below half health finally. And we're not. Okay, well, he's got his strength back. 20... No, not 26. 39 damage. What in the world? Sucker punch him, please. That brought it down to 30, but it's still gonna hurt a lot. Okay, we used everything we have. I'm gonna use the regen potion now. Because he's gonna start hitting us a lot. Execute. Alright. 30 damage straight off again, huh? There's a defend card for us. Deflect. Deflect's an easy choice. Shiv is a fairly easy choice. Sucker Punch is pretty easy. 22. All right. We've got it defended. Good. And we get our health back. All right. I might have jumped the gun with that regen potion because I would have loved to have saved it for the next level. But I think this floor was the healthiest place to put that. Neutralize him again. Keep him shivved. That was a pen nib. I should have used Skewer. You know, I'm using Wraith Form now. This feels like the most opportune time to use it. All right. Give me a lot of defend cards, please. 14 damage. Not too bad. That's the opposite of what I wanted, but thank you. Oh my god, this hand sucks. This hand sucks. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, he's back to his old strategy. So now, Shiv. Defend. Defend. Might as well use Heal Hook while we got it. Alright. We're out of regen. Not a problem, not a problem. Got a little bit of strength going on. I see that. 36 damage. Little terrifying, but we have the defense to take care of it. All right. And by the defense to take care of it, I mean some of it. It's going to take 10 damage here. Die, he says. Well, at least that makes you sound less confident in yourself. Wow. 39 damage again. And I have mostly attack cards. Love it. All right. Well, this deck is too bloated now. I don't have the cards that are helping me. He's going to buff himself up again. He's probably going to buff up Metallicize here. So Heal Hook is free, so I'm going to use it. Skewer. I gotta use it now. Gotta do as much damage as I can. It's down to 95 health. Yep, defensive stance. 20. 20 free block per turn. That's insane. That's all I got. I don't know if I can fight. I don't know if I can win. I honestly do not know if I can... 24 damage. I got to get block cards. I did not get enough block cards. I'm going to take 7 damage. I'm dead. Well, that sucked. And I still don't know what this frickin' medical kit is supposed to do for me. Status cards can now be played. Where do I get status cards? Because I have curses. I don't have status cards, though. Well, we should unlock... Yeah, we did unlock some new cards for future playthroughs. Let's see what we got. Bane. Deals 7 damage. If the enemy is poisoned, it deals 7 damage again. That's pretty nice. Catalyst. Double an enemy's poison. Oh, I love that. Corpse Explosion. Enemy loses all poison. Deal damage equal to twice the amount lost to all enemies. That just sounds fantastic. Anyway, that is going to be it for this run-through of Thet Plays Slay the Spire. Deck was too bloated. I should have either taken less cards or spent money to get rid of cards. Because I had too many cards in my hand and I wasn't getting the cards that I needed when I needed them. But, oh well. Them's the breaks. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to let me know by giving it a like. If you have not already, feel free to subscribe for more. Thank you for watching this episode of Thet Plays Slay the Spire. Next time, we'll probably try the Ironclad again. Let me know, out of the two that you've seen so far, what has been your favorite class, the Ironclad or the Silent? Both a bit different. Ironclad's a little bit more raw stats heavy, whereas the Silent seems to be more generally defensive and also works more with status effects than the Ironclad does, although he has his share too. Thank you again for watching this episode of Thet Plays Slay the Spire. My name is Thet, and I will see you in the next video.